Top tip features for rota leads. The following tips empower the role of the rota lead, providing complete control, saving time, and limit any confusion that changes to the rota can bring. Our rota leads are happier than ever and have the added assurance that we are reactive to their needs and constantly building the tools around them as the end user. We have taken this approach to have a positive impact on the entire workforce within a practice or organization. Access anywhere. GPRota is completely cloud-based, so it works on any device without the need to download any software. We ask that you use a Chrome or Edge browser for optimal use on desktops. Staff can log into GPRota from their smartphones to view shifts, wall planners, or request leave. All the session names are fully adaptable. This allows GPRota to remain current. So if it's a furlough session, or an injection clinic, or a care home that you're looking after that you want to create a session for, or any others that are specific for your practice or organization, you can create a niche session type which can later be easily searched for and accounted for. Last minute changes. The drag and drop feature works well for touchscreen devices, month view for moving sessions, and day view for changing rooms or length of a session. You can quickly interchange between day, month, or a 7-day view. The active session counter helps you keep an eye on a busy rota where there may be several types of clinicians working on a given day, which you can keep an eye on and glance over in the month view. If you are a large practice or organization, you can filter down the view you want to see. For example, just the doctors or nurses or trainees, or any of the non-clinical staff within your organization. Hovering over a session provides more information about that particular shift. For example, on month view, it can tell you what room has been allocated, or any particular comment noted for that shift can be displayed here. Rota leads have often described individual staff messages passed to them about their sessions. You can add an individual comment for that session or a particular week. This avoids the need for keeping a notebook or post-it notes around the screen. The statistics page allows you to check for fairness among staff shift allocation. For example, you may want to look at on-calls to check if they're fairly distributed amongst your staff. If you are short of a staff member, you can easily resort to asking if anybody is available to do an extra shift, or resort to your very own locum bank to fill that shift. Any extra shifts done by a staff member has the option to be paid back in lieu if it's a regular staff member. This option allows practices flexibility of offering extra shifts which can be easily accounted for and given back in lieu when less busy. This will help saving on finances. The virtual wall planner is a good way to illustrate certain sessions if you want an overview of session spread. Indeed, any session can be viewed on the wall planner. This has been a game changer for some practices. You can view the previous year, or if organized enough, the following year wall planners. GPRota is able to help you forecast your rota months ahead. This is particularly helpful when leave requests have been integrated into the rota beforehand. When a leave session is in place for a particular day or time period, that staff member is protected to avoid accidentally adding a shift for that duration. Every week, each staff member receives their rota on a Saturday for the coming week, so they are informed of their shift patterns and duties. It also highlights who around them may be off, so provides greater awareness of their role for the week ahead. If the rota completely changes, you can send out an updated rota at a later time. GPRota allows easy integration of shifts to other calendars such as Outlook or Google. This can be useful if you have set the notifications features on before the shift. You can also send out shift reminders as text messages. This is an additional paid feature at the cost of a text message. You can choose to have several admins managing different parts of the rota using GPRota. This is achievable as all actions are fully trackable and audited. You can also limit access for certain admins so they can only view what is in their domain. If a practice staff member forgets their GPRota password, the admin can reset them straight away. Just go on the Staff tab in the Admin section and click on Send Login. This will create a generic password for them, or it can be customized.